Righty, they say Vodafone Ghana Music Awards no day again. Righty, be Telecel Ghana Music Awards.
So nobody go and say vagina
no,
again.
no vagina.
Okay.
Where them drop all the nomination lists for every category. So on 1st June 2024, we go see the people where go house plus plaques, where the people where go house go chop banku, where the people where then go serve them breakfast. But more importantly, we want to see the impact of these nominations on the industry's growth and the cultural relevance, all on Sauce and Pepper. Don't go anywhere. When we were growing up, we had that euphoria, you know, of wanting to catch these events like Ghana Music Awards, Miss Ghana and all of that. But in recent times, you don't get that vibe.
Yeah.
What could contribute to that?
Look, for me, it's a difficult question to answer. It's just like saying that out of all your siblings, you know, why are you the least successful? You know, so it's for diverse reasons, right? So you have to take each award scheme or each event separate from each other. With Ghana Music Awards, I think that over the past decade or so, the brand has been failing because some of the scandals they've had with, you know, the allegations against what the girls are made to do for sponsorship and for all those things. It was an allegation. And then sometimes it's as if the deserving candidate or participant or contestant doesn't actually win. And then the general pool of quality participants it attracts kept going down. So right. that's it on one side. Then on VGMAs, I think it has gone through. I think it has been the most resilient out of
given what they've been through.
Exactly, out of the options you presented. It also started with a lot of bad press about technical difficulties in putting it together. Sometimes if the lighting is good, sound is not. If sound is good, the performance of the musicians, you know, nothing to write home about. So over the years, every year had issues. And then finally, as the industry kept growing and getting better, we saw the influence on the Ghana Music Awards, where now we had better stage providers, better light providers. So you can say the growth has been connected with the industry as a whole. But where the bubble burst for me for the VGM base was what happened with Shatawale and Stonebwoy.
Right.
I think it was on the 20th edition.
On their 20th anniversary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and you know this is their 25th one.
So we pray that we pray that things go well. But you see, euphoria with award schemes come with competitiveness and how people have staunch positions on who they are supporting for what awards and all that. So when there's that internal rivalry like what we had with Stonebwoy and Shatawale, then it adds a lot of conversation to the thing. But given what happened with them on stage, I think we've just all laid back a bit to say that, look, let's not take this rivalry too much or too far, so that it doesn't end up in something that disrupts the award. So I think that we are just being cautious, and it will take some time for that euphoria to go.
Okay, so we will jump into the categories very soon. But say I want to ask that award schemes, is it a good metric for measuring the growth of an industry, especially for a music industry such as ours?
I would say yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because it has its positives, and no, because not everybody can be fairly awarded.
Right.
There are some categories that are missed totally.
Yeah.
There are some people.
You mentioned that.
There are some people who do not even get the chance because they don't release to fall within the year in review.
Right. Okay.
So there are so many things, but it's important or it's necessary. Because it's just not about the plaques they take home. It's about showcasing where we are as a country in our industry.
Right.
Because not to throw a jab at anybody, but movie industry doesn't seem to have an award, so we don't know where they are. They still existing? Have they collapsed?
They've been losing terribly in the Nigerian awards.
There's still Ghana movie.
And Afrima, we don't feature, like we hardly feature in Afrima because
we
looks
are
like the
growing.
movie.
We are growing.
Please, the movie industry is collapsed, and I can say for one that
This
the
is
music.
really close to home. You know that. Right.
Tell
Okay.
your people to do better.
We will do
the
better.
music industry seems to have a bit of like support that pulls it up. For one,
Okay.
radio. Radio actually pushes the music. I keep saying, when we want to do Play Ghana, just wait for match. Every match in Ghana, Play Ghana goes really hard and it's done so well, and you get to listen to songs that you've not heard before. So during those periods, we get to unveil talent. Then you get to hear of people that are coming up. You're like, this person is.
Wow.
You know, sometimes
You know,
our songs. Sometimes we get Ghanaian
I really
artists.
like that. Talking about new talent, how about we look at the best new artists for this year? The nominees. We have Banzi Banero there. We have DSL. We have Kim Paluta, Maya Blue, Olive the Boy, and Osekrum Sikeni. Who will do it for you?
Because they are under the new artist category, some people might not even know them.
That's true.
So for them, their names might not stand out like the songs they've done.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
but
get
so
it?
if you are on this list and many people don't know you, then perhaps you shouldn't even be on this list.
Oh no, but the songs. So you know,
Because-
a lot of people know the songs of people without knowing the
rather,
artist.
Yes, I
Well-
think this category is always like that.
Yeah,
The
but
songs
That's
rather,
and the unsung. I'm like, who are these
Neat.
people? Like,
Yeah, but the category is new artist, so emphasis on the artist.
Okay.
It's just like artist of the year.
But we don't do
so you
new
have
song of
artist
the
of the
year.
year. Yeah, I know. But you have artist of the year, then you have like popular song of the year.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not the same. I think over the years, what VGME has said was the artist of the year, or if they have to award the individual, it's the songs you've recorded, if you've done an album, or the amount of work you've put out, and
Like the
then
shows and all that.
No, first the recordings you've done, and then the shows you have done, and the features. So your effect is felt in the industry as a whole, in featuring, in
person.
performance,
Right.
Then you, the person. I don't know if an artist of the someone has won artist of the year without putting on an album, but it's possible. The
It's
person
possible,
might
like
have
the
done
most
only some
popular song.
singles,
Or an EP,
but it's all over the
like,
place,
yeah,
you
it's
know.
popular.
So back to it. If we don't know who you are, or not us, please, we are not that. If people don't know who you are, then I will argue that you shouldn't even be on there, because new artists, there are thousands of new artists every day.
yeah, but
So
that's what I'm saying. That for
who
me,
on
I
this
think
list will do it for you?
for me, new artist of the year, I would go for the guy who sang the Hosanna Gets It, because that was like a popular song for me. I didn't even know who
Banzi
sang
Banero.
it until I started doing research for this.
Banzi, before this show, someone was calling him Bandi Banero. Something like that.
No, so like yeah,
Who
but
was that?
no, but that song. So,
Is
so,
it not
so who
you?
does it for
Me?
you? Who does it for you? On
Oh, me, like Kim Paluta does it for me.
Ya
What song?
Trakoa.
I'm joking.
that has been the system for long, right?
For me, this is what I have.
Kim Paluta, a new artist, cries. It's not right. Seriously.
What I like
I
about
don't think
Paluta
he
is
will be happy.
his how visible he is online. But in another breath, I also feel like he needs to work on his total outlook. Yes, to be more appealing.
More like promotion.
Yeah,
Promote
and
the
all
brand.
of that.
Promote the brand.
But if not,
Oh,
he's
me,
a
So who is
I'll
your
go-
new artist of the
I'll
year?
go for Olive the Boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Olive
Good Sing,
Debo,
Good Sing.
Sing.
And Good Sing was big in Ghana, Nigeria. He did a remix. I think he did a remix with a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then-
good scene.
And then he's the most streamed, right? Most streamed in 2023, I think.
Yeah.
So Good
But
Sing,
aside
Olive
Good
the
Sing, who
Boy.
sang that song anyway?
Olive the Boy.
Yeah.
He's done. I think he released. There's another one that he said it was based on Broken Heart.
That
That's
is okay. Yeah, the
He
good
got,
scene.
he got no. There's another one he has released. He said
Okay.
it was because his,
I
his
think
heart was
we'll
broken.
find
Quite
that
recently.
out.
So for me that's it. DSL
Asylum.
is also very close. I like DSL style. It's fresh, close to Stonebwoy's, but it's fresh regardless.
Okay.
And he won the Unsung in 2023. So he
Yes.
announced himself.
Yeah.
I am a bit disappointed in his work this year? Because usually when you win the unsung, that's a platform to say, look, we recognize you, so now go on and do big things, right? So should
he
have
has some-
pushed.
he has
No,
some
but
songs out
if
there.
you say you are disappointed in the work, is it that
I think he
his
worked
songs-
more in 2023 than in 2020.
In
In
2022
2022 than in 2023.
Okay.
So he won the unsung in 2023 based on work from
From
2022.
2022.
So I was hoping that in 2023
Okay.
he would kick on from there.
I also want us to look at another category where that many believe has seen some artists, a number of artists enjoy monopoly in that field. And I'm talking about people like Stonebwoy, Samini, Raskuku, Episode for the best reggae dancer. And that is what we have.
Why did you
again.
introduce that category like that? There are so many ways of introducing that category. Like the category that made someone go and pull. Okay, that's fine. Hey, I didn't say that. Pulling is like you can pull cash, you can pull.
Okay, but we all know what they pulled at
You don't know what
VGM.
they pulled. He didn't say that.
Sauce and pepper disrupt me personally.
Wait, hold on. So on
I
their
don't know, it's only you
20th
who know.
anniversary, you don't know what happened
Ah,
at the vagina.
this thing went blank.
Oh, okay. Transmission.
Yeah, so I
Okay,
didn't see.
okay.
Anyway, dance hall.
Yes.
But these people, like, you know, there's no need to even add this category. Like, let's just give the awards on the night. Like, they shouldn't even add it because every time these are the nominees.
Oh,
Yes.
please, these are not always the
For-
nominees. They
for the
left out
past-
Shatawale.
Oh yeah, no. Oh wait. Oh, Shatawale there. He's this thing case. But for the past 20 years.
But Shatawale has been part of it for the past 20 years.
20 out of 25 years, these are the same. I can bet. if someone has other this, it's like there are no other dancehall artists in Ghana yet.
Say, even if you look at the people in that category,
Yeah.
you realize that the last time an artist in there dropped an album was last year, which was Fifth Dimension by Stonebwoy. So
He's the only one who dropped an album.
You mean he's the only one who dropped an
album
album
amongst them.
amongst the
Charlie, but the
categories?
thing is, see,
You know-
No, but they all release singles. They've all been working
So
hard.
what do you make
I'll present
of this
a
category in
controversial
its
argument
entirety?
that I think that category should be collapsed. Either they should add it to some, because look,
But if it's already two in one, reggae and dancehall.
and
Dancehall.
okay, fine, reggae and dancehall, and these are the only people who keep coming
I
up.
can say.
I mean, it
see,
means it's not a big genre in Ghana.
Yes,
where you
anymore.
have
Okay.
artists and-
The genre in Ghana for reggae and dancehall, it's kind of fading out, and even Stonebwoy in that category is becoming different.
Shatawale is still not
So
singing
do we
strictly dancehall
attribute
anymore.
this dwindling of that to representation?
No, I
or
think
the
it's a- I
people
think
who
it's a change of
represent
taste.
that kind of genre?
It's a change of taste.
Okay.
Like the taste to Afrobeat, Afro pop is become bigger
has
than dance hall and how do you call it, reggae. Reggae and Kasagana, I don't think we've been the lovers of reggae of the
Yes.
Bob Marley dance
when I was
reggae,
growing
but
up,
in Ghana,
well, there's lots of reggae.
give me a
man.
give me a Ghanaian reggae song that your mom or your dad used to really play in the house. It's-
Matatui.
Oh yeah, he
I was actually waiting, and then all he says is, really, please. I think Ghanaians have consumed, when it comes to reggae, we've consumed the Bob Marleys
Yeah,
for a very long time, the conscious music.
Yeah.
I think we don't have that kind of
Well, let it slide this time.
category.
We the
Category
Shashamane
like
fans.
dance hall was it. Dance hall was the measure between the reggae and dance hall was the Stonebwoy, the Samini, the Shatta. And then since that whole controversy of all the rivalry and then the end of the rivalry, how people almost went to jail, it's kind of came. And you can see that even after that, the two artists involved in that rivalry, they've changed their taste of music because the followers have also changed their taste of music. We've been introduced to Davido's Afrobeats and Burna Boy's reggae, Afrobeats, Afro pop,
So that's
Afro. So like
Stonebwoy will give us something like Amputeke. take it. But Mr. Quest, what do you who in this category would
Stonebwoy. You
for
know, I gave you the premise before that usually the artist is the body of work, like best artist in whatever category is like the amount of leg work, the amount of the heat map of what the person has done. And I think the year under review, Stonebwoy did more. He dropped an album. Out of all of them, I realized that he's the only one who dropped an album. On the album, even though it's heavy on Afrobeats and other Afro pop,
there are like
there's
three
also
or
some
four,
good enough dancehall on there. W, and then some notable dancehall collaborations as well. So for me, I think
you also agree, Stonebwoy?
Yeah. I think the year under review.
Okay, so now there's one category we can't leave out. Afrobeat. You know, best Afrobeat, Afropop
I'm
artist.
sure the list is plenty.
A very long one.
Very
long
one.
What she was saying about the change in taste and it reflects in it as well.
Right. We have Jackie in there, Camido, Kiddy, King Promise, Mr. Drew, Efia, Wendy Shea. These are big names.
And they all did quite big in the year under review. Jackie didn't release an EP though, but she released singles, and two of her singles were it for me. But I think the song that got my attention, I keep saying, the way they push the music these days, TikTok is if you want your song to hit, you have to make sure you have some influencer like dancers or like doing a skit to it, something that will make it a challenge.
You're not the only one making that call.
So for me, I think Jackie did Scar. It was a good collaboration. And there was Rent Free. Rent Free was the one that blew it for me.
Right.
Did you know that Camido
like
released an album in the year under review?
Last year?
2023, he did.
I think what happened to Camido, and sometimes you see the timing of your release and your work is very important. So he did Sugarcane, that was really big the year before.
Yes.
And then he did
Sugarcane is actually in the 2023 album called Later.
And then he did a remix shortly after that.
Yes.
And I think that's how big that was, just covered everything else he did.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's there's a name for it. You struggle under your own success in the sense that now people start
comparing
your
to
new work to the big one they have. He just went under the radar of some sort.
Because I'm just going to give some small statistics on what you're saying on Spotify.
So before you do that, if
then you come back and she can't remember.
Carry on.
On that point with his Sugarcane, which was part of the Love Is the Answer, which is later album, he did Sugarcane alone. Then he did Sugarcane remix. Then he did Sugarcane remix of the remix again. So Sugarcane alone is 3. There are 2 remixes of Sugarcane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are 2.
I don't know.
And
if
Sugarcane,
that is the new trend. Even this guy Banzi Banero, his Hosanna song, he has about 2 or 3 versions of that one.
Yeah,
it's a new trend.
And the numbers, the Sugarcane remix, the one that blew it up, has 49 million streams.
With the Nigerian guy, what's his name?
He has 49 million streams. The Mayokun, Dako, King Promise. He has 49 million streams. And then the one with him alone has 11 million streams. And when you go to his Camido's Popular, when you go to Spotify, go to Popular, it's Sugarcane Good Day, Sugarcane Lockdown. Sugarcane alone is featuring 3 times. The 3 different versions of Sugarcane is what's giving him his biggest streams. So just like he's saying,
that success overshadows
because the album, I went through the album, and the album has some really cool songs, and then I'm thinking, how come we didn't hear all this songs? So Camido also he released an album in the year. There's Kiddy's single Liquor. That's the only song he released in the year under review, and you can use one song to actually hit, and I think Liquor was a hit.
It was.
Even though the lyrics in the song were some way for some people, but and then there's King Promise. King Promise, I want to say something you know how when everybody has been saying the guy has the most nominations and no awards. He's always been trolled on Twitter. So King Promise, people will not give this guy an award for his big shoes that he's been wearing.
used to suffer that
until he won.
Yes, until he won.
So King Promise won with his album 5 Star, and right after 5 Star, Terminator blew us away. Like everywhere. It was big. The dance challenge was a good idea, and it was a match and challenge.
I think for me,
and then
King
there's
Promise
Case too. I
takes
think
it.
there's Case. The King
Mr.
Promises Perfect Combi was also another one. Then Mr. Drew also has his Case song, which was also like also a big one. Then Ifya, who we had not heard from for a very long time.
What is happening to Ifya?
No, but Ifya also released an EP in the year under review.
No, so you see, this is not the right time to ask what's happening to Ifya, because this is actually her most active.
Yes, her most active year, and she's been recognized for it. She's got
So now I think
recognition and super where she went to do at Glaze Africa,
That
and then
brought
brought all kinds of Charlie.
So in this category, I think King Promise
Please,
takes
I
it
didn't
for me.
finish. Don't jump, please. Wendy
Time.
Shay is also there.
Yes,
Wendy Shay is also
Wendy
in that
Shay.
category with Every Man Cheats and then Love Me Now. I think her Love Me Now was a bit emotional because it was right after her accident.
Charlie,
Where she's like,
that's
check
the
on your
thing.
friend and all that.
I don't know. This is my personal view. I think for you to be called a bona fide Afrobeats person, your song should cut across at least Ghana, Nigeria, the sub-region. Because Afrobeats now is like an African thing.
Yeah.
But it should cut across the sub-region. That's how you get the recognition. I think that's what Wendy Shay is suffering from.
Yeah.
She blows up in Ghana, but...
She doesn't really blow up in Ghana.
Oh, she does.
She tries.
If you look at the number of songs that are released on a monthly basis for her to get our attention, please, that's blowing up.
She's
So yeah. So I think that's what she suffered from. It could simply be a promotion thing.
Yeah,
Could simply
I
be a
agree.
promotion
So,
thing.
but based on the
King
category,
Promise.
like the classification you've just given, that you should at least cross into Nigeria, then Jackie, Camido,
Yeah.
King Promise, Kiddy.
Yeah.
Kiddy Kra, I'm not too sure about.
Also,
crossing into
we
Nigeria.
are assessing Sugarcane as part of this too. Since
But
you showed that
Sugarcane
Sugarcane is on
won't
the
pass.
album,
No, why would
or he
Sugarcane is-
released it earlier, he just
No,
added
this
it.
is artist. It's not song.
Okay.
Artist as a
No,
person, he released
but
a
when
whole
did he
album.
release the Sugarcane?
The Sugarcane itself was the
2
year,
years ago,
but the
so-
remix was in the year under review.
So it's the remix we are talking about.
No, but it's not just the remix. He released a number of
Yes,
songs.
so I want to assess him properly. So upon the new things he released, that's what we'll
Yes,
use to
yes.
So then for me, then it's King Promise.
King
It's
Promise.
Because of
between
Terminator.
King Promise and Jackie, but
Yeah,
it should be King
I think-
Promise.
Yeah.
Say.
It's difficult for me to say. I think my top 3 here is King Promise, Camido, and Jackie.
Take note of these things. So it's a bet.
Which bet?
Between your
Yeah,
each
we'll
correct
see.
one you get is 50 Ghana
I did
cedis.
not agree to any bets.
Oh, then you will bet.
The two of them.
So we have a song like
People don't want to make it interesting.
we have
Okay.
a song like Hosanna by Bansi Banero,
For what?
Yaya for Black Sheriff by Black Sheriff, Scar by Jackie featuring JB, and then we have Victory, Joyce Blessing, Liquor, Kiddy featuring Stonebwoy, Terminator, King Promise, Monica, Kwame Eugene, Case Remix, Mr. Drew and Mufti, Asida Nasi, Good Sin,
It's between Asida-
Into the Future, Stonebwoy. All of
It's
this
between
are
Asida-
the most popular song of
It's
the year.
between Aseda, Goodson, Monica,
Okay.
That's a lot.
Terminator-
Do top 3.
Terminator,
Do top
and Into
3.
the Future.
Do
5.
top 3. You can't do your top 3.
Top 3. Okay, let me do my top 3.
Do your top 3.
Let me do my top 3.
Yeah.
Asida,
Okay.
Goodson, Terminator.
That's your top
Oh.
3 is done.
You know,
Nah, Into
some
the
audience
Future
are
was
trying
doing it,
to
oh.
really.
Into the Future.
Really?
I have to find a
That's
place
like-
to
that
put
could be
Into
your
the
top
Future. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take Monica out and put Into the Future.
Hello, Monica.
So it will be Into the Future, Good Sin, and Asida 3.
My top 3 would be Stonebwoy, Into the Future, Terminator by King Promise, and then Liquor by Kiddy featuring Stonebwoy.
Okay.
That's my top 3.
All of you have forgotten Good Sin. Or you mentioned Good Sin.
I said Good Sin.
You didn't mention
Oh,
Good
I
Sin.
said Good
Wow,
Sin. I said
Good
Good
Sin did
Sin,
his thing,
Terminator, and Asida. Hey, what am I saying? Please.
It's
Ghana, I'm
confusing.
confused.
But you see, the interesting part about this category is, I think for like they got the category right. The way it's difficult for you to tell
that
which
shows-
of the songs was most popular. That shows how popular all the songs
And it
were.
also shows how much work
Right.
our artists did in 2023.
A lot, because I think for me, there are only 2 songs there that I do not think like
should be there.
Hey,
for Jackie. Wait,
you
for
can't
Jackie.
set the question and now can you answer?
Wait.
You said top 3.
Let's
listen to
her.
What's your reason?
I think Jackie's Rent Free should have been there instead of Scar.
Okay.
Because like when I asked you the last time if you know the Scar, I had to play it for you to remember the Scar. But when I say Rent Free,
my sister, we don't have time
so
like that.
Go
straight to the 3. What is your 3?
That's one. I don't know whether it was from the team who nominated or her team who submitted, but I think they should have submitted Rent Free if it's qualified for it.
Okay, your 3.
Now making that 3, my 3, I think Good Sin, Terminator, and then Victory.
Joy's Blessing. Joy's Blessing. Ghanaians, we love our gospel. Now, the big one on the night. The big one. Artist of the Year. And the names, Black Sherif, King Promise, Kwame Eugene, Nasi, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy.
What did Sarkodie do last year?
He released on time.
Yes, he released on time.
Single?
Yes, it was a single. He didn't release an album last year. The last time he released an album was in 2022.
And then he did his regular rapper.
And then Kwame Eugene did some features.
Did some features, no.
And gave us Love and Chaos.
I didn't see an album, but I saw Love and Chaos as well.
Yeah, an album.
So Kwame Eugene gave us Love and Chaos.
Yes.
Album.
Yes, an album.
King Promise didn't give us an album.
No.
But he gave us some strong singles.
He gave us some good
Yes,
singles. Terminator and then what's the other one? The one that I just mentioned. Perfect can be
okay.
My party made is coming, sorry. And then Sarkodie gave us a time.
Yes.
And then Black Sherif is I didn't see any album.
No. Last year, Black Sherif didn't drop an album, but he dropped, I think a 2 or 3 song pack. He called it the KK pack.
Okay.
Yes. So
KK pack sounds like a watch.
Anyway, the last time he dropped an album,
and then Stonebwoy gave us the 5th Dimension.
Yeah.
Please, this one I'll go first.
Okay.
Why?
It has to be Stonebwoy. It
Stonebwoy.
has to be Stonebwoy. It has. It's not like it has to be Stonebwoy.
Why?
Because among all the artists there's no artist that worked as hard as
King Promise
Stonebwoy
worked
did.
equally hard.
Stonebwoy did. I'm making my point.
Right.
The Stonebwoy did in the Yanda review. He gave us an album. The album, you know, when you give an album, you hardly get like more than 5 hits on the album. I can, on top of my head, I can say Into the Future. I can say Therapy. I can say Apoteke. I can say the one I just played. For Something Money. I've forgotten.
Did you mention Therapy?
Yeah, I mentioned Therapy.
Weren't you listening?
And then Manoji.
Okay.
The one with the I remember it's for the money or something. Please, I'm going. That. Then we have the Euro tour.
Yes.
That he did. Stonebwoy's Euro tour. Then we have his concert in Ghana.
Yeah.
That he did.
Yeah, he filled the stadium.
And
for
then
us.
with his features, please. Nobody gave us as much international collaborations like he did.
Wow.
Stonebwoy's feature for
really
his album made him go and perform. Made him go perform on stage with Angelique Kudjo.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
For if we don't get anything right in all the award schemes, let's not make this mistake. It has to be him. So on that note, please, I'm voting 100 Ghana cedis for Stonebwoy when they open it.
So this is where you want to bet. So
no,
you
not
bet.
I'm going to vote the bet. I'll bet so I'll use our better money to do it. So I'll bet 100 Ghana.
So Mr. President, say it's saying it's for her is Stonebwoy.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
No.
Who does it for you?
He
amongst these people?
It's a Stonebwoy.
Nasi.
Yeah.
Why is that?
First of all, I like gospel so much. And so, you know, we have to have representation.
So that is your reason why you are
He does not have any.
How about we use the parameters?
All the parameters.
Yes, the parameters.
Nasi dropped an album too.
No, Nasi didn't drop. Okay, he dropped an Aseda album in 2023. Yeah.
I told you.
No, but even the Aseda, I think it's a single.
The Stonebwoy song I was looking for is Life and Money. I saw
You make up your mind.
Yes, it's a single. It's not an album. Nasi didn't drop an album last year.
Are you sure?
Please.
Okay.
Okay, let me help you. Let me help you.
He's going to do the NDC campaign song.
Mr.
These are your parameters.
We don't like
Okay, fine. You Stonebwoy, we'll give it to Stonebwoy.
Stonebwoy it is.
But King Promise wasn't bad.
Okay.
And Kwame
Yes.
Eugene. So
Okay.
these will be the king contenders.
Please,
King
but
Promise, Kwame
I want
Eugene,
someone.
and then
I want someone
Stonebwoy.
in the comments to tell us somebody else who has done the amount of work Stonebwoy did in the year under review.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Boys, please, sorry, again, quickly, your top 3.
He doesn't
said-
have a top 3.
I said
only one.
Kwame- those who are
I said the
compete-
contenders.
Yes.
King Promise, Kwame Eugene, and then Stonebwoy.
Okay.
But I
okay.
think Stonebwoy will win it.
All right.
He
So
worked
so
hard.
in wrapping up, I want your take on the entirety of the nomination. The nomination in its
It's
entirety.
fine. Apart from the dancehall group that I don't know what they are doing
No,
there.
but for people to know, we didn't touch on all the
Yes,
categories.
categories.
But
We
the
just
ones
took
that
the
we
ones
have,
we thought
with
should.
the ones we have done,
Yeah.
I think they deserve it. They deserve it.
They've worked hard.
Yeah.
Please, I will have something to say.
Okay.
Please, let's create a category for all the TikTok influencers that made us enjoy the music in the year under review. Because I keep saying, for a song like Good Sin, for a song like Terminator, for a song like Rent Free, if it wasn't for TikTok, it wouldn't have blown as much as it did. We can use the same artists, other songs they didn't do the dance challenges for. To compare, you realize that the ones they did dance challenges for, it was big, and it goes outside Ghana. Nigerian influencers jump on it, South African influencers jump, and now we don't actually have a dance that is like Ghana or Nigeria. When someone comes up with a song, there's a Nigerian steps in it, there's the South African steps in it, there's a Ghanaian steps in it, and I think we should recognize them because we don't have an award scheme for them, and from Ghana movie industry, we've realized that if we don't have an award scheme for them, it will collapse. We don't want it to collapse.
Thank you so much. That was a brilliant call from Say. But do you agree that every artist on this list deserves to be there? Let us know what you think. And whilst you're doing that, don't forget to subscribe, share. This is Sauce and Pepper Disrupt. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll be back again next time. Till then, be safe.